Back on this kick return. And this is Willard. Maybe a little nervous. And he'll get brought down just beyond the 20-yard line. Jeff Heck in a hurry downfield to take down the newcomer.
Keep the pedal down.
Let's go back to that Matt Walter touchdown. I'll show you some great blocking up front by Spencer Wilson. He's going to take two. He's going to block down, then he's going to go from that to the next level and take on Mark Legree at the linebacker spot. Blocks on Tay George, steps up to Legree, gets two, opens up a hole for Matt Walter, and again, untouched to the end zone, 23-yard touchdown run for the third-year Stampede.
Back 4 yards. He did have the 67 yards in that preseason game, but he also fumbled, and you wondered if that was the start of the Roughriders sitting down people who fumbled the football.
Yeah, you're right, because a lot of people thought that Keith Tolston was the best back in the preseason and would start the year in the regular season. It wasn't him, it was Anthony Allen. Some fumble issues at Oklahoma State early on in his career, too.
Loss of 3, second 13. Joseph from the pocket delivers and off the hands of the defender. That went through the hands of Deron Mayo and falls incomplete. Second 2 and out for.
Yeah, good drop here by Deron Mayo. He's just going to drop right underneath that. Kind of looked like he's showing that he may step up and go on a stunt, then drops back underneath. Brett Swain reads the eyes of Kerry Joseph and should have had the interception right through his hands.
So Martell with the breeze behind him. Heavy pressure, and they block the kick. And the ball skips out at the 33-yard line. There is a flag. Some contact on the kicker, but the punt appeared to be blocked, so let's find out.
That's what they'll discuss first. If the contact was made on the kicker, they'll throw the flag, then make sure all angles are covered to see if the ball was touched. If the ball was touched, you're allowed to hit the kicker. McDougall was in first for Calgary.
Contacting the kicker, Calgary number 24. This is a 10-yard penalty. We'll replay third down.
The fans are wondering what we are. If McDougall touched the football, then he's allowed to contact the kicker. If he didn't, and he didn't, it was just shanked, then he can't hit him. Now with Bartel's leg on the ground, it's contacting the kicker, not roughing the kicker.
McDougall does have a block punt and a recovery for a touchdown this year. It was third and 13, so they move it up 10, and this time a better move by Bartel. And Sanders at the 40-yard line. That's a 47-yard punt on the redo by Bartel. McMahon, here's Jermaine Franklin with a special guest.
Thanks, Chris. I'm here with John Morris, lead skip of Team Canada. That will be competing in the curling Triple Crown being held in Alberta, the Canada Cup, Continental Cup, and the Brier. What's that mean to you?
First time there's ever been a Team Canada on the men's side. It's a thrill to be skipping it, and I can't wait to get back in that saddle home again in March.
Can you talk a little bit about what you go through? The training regimen is just finished, and how fitness is a key part of curling now.
Yeah, curling's changed a long time since Eddie the Wrench and Paul Savage days, and we just had our training camp all week, and we were in the gym and on the ice for about 6 hours a day. So if you want to be an Olympic sport and be one of the best out there, you got to take it seriously. So.
Can you believe how big this sport has grown as well?
Not only in Canada but the rest of the world. We got lots of curlers in Asia right now, even a couple in Australia. So it's just great to see our sport doing so well, and looking forward to representing.
Thanks for this, John. All the best.
Thanks, Jermaine. Appreciate it.
Very hard, John. Love it.
Second and 4. Hand off straight ahead. Should be close to a first down for Matt Walter. And if he gets to the 50, if they spot up there, he does have enough. Interesting little matchup down the middle. Matt Walter, the former Calgary Dino, and middle linebacker Sam Hurl of the Roughriders. Old teammates going to be banging heads tonight.
Well, I had a good conversation with Walter yesterday. Talked about the pressure that you're under as the backup to John Cornish, best tailback in the league, and when he's at around 7 or 8 yards per carry, you want to match that when you get your opportunity.
There's pressure on Mitchell, and he is dropped off the edge on the halfback blitz is Macho Harris. Second sack of the year for number 3, and it's a loss of 6.
Now, Matt Walter not in for this one. It was Jock Sanders, and I wonder, with Jock Sanders vacating this quickly, did he miss the block from Macho Harris coming off the edge of the backfield that fast? Because he's unblocked, and it's really just a stunt up front. 5-man pressure against 5 offensive linemen in the back vacating the backfield. Should Jock Sanders have stayed in there?
Second sack of the game for the Roughriders. 2nd and 16. And Bo Levi Mitchell steps up, takes off, and he'll be dropped at the 53, short of the first down.
Well, I tell you, when you see him run like that, I know there's Calgary fans that are a little nervous when Bo Levi Mitchell takes off. And a lot of the discussion this week and leading into this game is how much should Bo Levi Mitchell play? Should he even be in the game? With first place wrapped up already for John Huffnagel's Stampeders.
Although you can't just sit him down for a month and wait, can you?
No, you can't. And I talked to Bo Levi about it, and I talked to Dave Dickinson about it, who's been there before. He's a former quarterback, and said, no way, they're going to play him. They're going to start him.
Favor the pitch in Jackson. He dropped it. There's a no yards flag down, so that scramble for the football not important because there'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Stampeders. Tim St. Pierre down in a hurry to grab the ball, but a Stampeder within that 5-yard halo.
Jay Shell.
No yards. Calgary number 27, 15-yard penalty. First down, Saskatchewan.
Gonna call Jeff Heck, but it looked like he had company down there. So a timeout on the field. Rough Rider football when we come back. Thank you, Rod. Corey Chamberlain said, I'm looking for guys that'll help me win playoff games. Stephen Miller's in the backfield now. Joseph looks downfield, and he's got Chris Getzlaff. Cracked down by Brandon Smith, but the big catch for Getzlaff into Calgary territory.
Well, good throw from Kerry Joseph as well, and Getzlaff on this deep out, but a nice play call. He didn't know that Stephen Miller's in the backfield. Now he'll release. No Keith Toston in this series. Remember, he fumbled on the last series for Saskatchewan. Now he's on the bench again. That's been the thing for that.
19 for Getzlaff. Here's Miller, and he is dropped behind the line of scrimmage. There's the safety. He's had a big year for Calgary, Josh Bell.
Stephen Miller just signed by Saskatchewan, and has got to be trying to ask his teammates right now, where do I go on that play? What's my assignment on this play?
So they released Will Ford this week. They've got the big backs like Messam, Allen, and Toston. They'd like to have a scout back who could do some damage. Second down, Joseph steps up. Open man, caught. Brett Swain's got it. Down at the 25-yard. Ever reached down deep to pull that off the turf. And it's a 35-yard gain.
Brandon Jordan is coming off the edge, and Kerry Joseph, he is going to see it and step up. And once he steps up and buys himself some time, he can find the open receiver down the field. It looked like Deron Mayo and Juwan Simpson left their gap. One of the two linebackers left their gap. Brett Swain just kept working. His quarterback found it.
2 catches, 24 yards, and that nice touchdown last week. First down, Roughriders. Joseph Joseph to the leading Canadian receiver, Bell.
And he is open. This is looks like a bust in the Calgary back end, the Calgary secondary, because Kerry Joseph, first of all, the veteran, looking off to his left and then going back across the middle and being to his left to Rob Bagg, but wide open Rob Bagg on that crossing route.
4 plays, 76 yards. And Rob Bagg's first touchdown since mid-August puts Saskatchewan back in the lead.
Change motion's going to help Rob Bagg. He's going to come across and then run that crossing route. Little change motion against his own defense, and Kerry Joseph holding the football, taking a hit a split second longer is why Rob Bagg is so wide open. See, right here he's covered by a linebacker underneath, but he's going to hold that ball split second, throw Bagg open right by the numbers, past the linebacker once he clears through. That's Kerry Joseph paying the price to get the football to his receiver.
Third touchdown pass thrown by Joseph since returning. Sumner Cunningham on the return and out beyond the 30-yard line.
Kerry Joseph looks good tonight. He looks like he's taken another step. Exceeded expectations a week ago. After just a week of practice, played very well considering the circumstances, and he's playing better tonight. He's taken another step. Hung in there, recognized the zone, waited for his receiver and Rob Bagg to clear past the linebackers, and then hit him for the touchdown.
And working on a short week, so there's not a lot of time to really settle in yet. At Walter right side, John Chick, Brian Peters converge on him. One for Walter. Second and long for Calgary.
I asked Dave Dickinson about Bo Levi Mitchell and how he's going to manage that. He said he truly believes, based on his experience, that if a quarterback misses a game for any reason, behind when he starts his next game, it can take at least a half to get back up to game speed. He doesn't want Mitchell to go through that through these last few games of the regular season.
Three receivers near side. Mitchell looking the other way. Dumped it off, and Walter can't make the catch. And the Stamps will have to punt it away.
Now, I said to Dickinson, having said that, does he need to play the entire 60 minutes of every game in the regular season? He said, no, not necessarily. We'll play that by ear. But he said that Dickinson telling me that about a half should be enough to keep the edge for a starter.
Calgary with the luxury of a capable backup.
Come back side
Top neighbor, booting it to Tristan Jackson. Just inside his 30, trying to get outside. Can't get a crease. Got up and in front of Charlie Power. Drops him. 47-yard punt. 6 on the return. Well, it was a wild one when they met in early October. It looked like Calgary was home and pulled out the 24-0 lead, but Saskatchewan with an amazing rally in the second half.
Yeah, led by Tino Sinceri, and came in for Seth Daggy and played a great second half. Tied it up at 24 until Drew Tate finished it. Drew Tate started that game. Bo Levi Mitchell was out due to injury. Bo Levi Mitchell has never started against the Saskatchewan Roughriders. This is his first start.
Messing back in the backfield, and they run back outside the bag. Rob Bagg's got another catch up in midfield, so he'll pad his stats. 20 more for Rob Bagg. 44 in his last 2 grabs.
Using a lot of change motion here with Rob Bagg, bringing him down in a little inside, and then working one-on-one with Fred Bennett. Then they go into a man, and Rob Bagg just shows you his tremendous route running ability as he runs that corner and brings it back to the out.
Jerome Messam provided a good block, and he stays in running back. Blocking again, but Joseph hit. Ball came loose. It's still on the carpet. And the Roughriders recover it. It looks like Corey Watman, after 3 or 4 players had a shot at it.
I think this was Sean Lemon coming off the edge, and boys, he's been coming on strong. Sean Lemon, I mentioned off the top, 9 sacks, which leads the Calgary Stampeders. Kerry Joseph does not see him coming. Looking on Levy Adcock, and he just gets around the corner. Joseph looked like he had corralled it, bounced out, and he's bailed out by Corey Walker.
So the 10th sack of the year for Sean Lemon. 10 to 10 sacks. Joseph dashing around, and he's going to throw it away. Didn't look like what he saw. And a late hit on the quarterback, and that may extend the drive. Look downfield, and everybody well covered.
Corey Mays is pleading his